everybody, it's Athena and I'm here. January 2016. So earlier today I posted a video about the Dr. Morse herbs that I'm currently taking. And what's interesting is I knew that the video wasn't the best quality. It was very early in my morning and I wasn't fully awake. I wasn't the most articulate and eloquent of my speaking. And it was a test. It was a test for the video, for the quality, and for my ego. What I mean by that is I could have waited for the perfect time. I could have taken 10 takes, but I didn't have time early this morning. And I remember Dr. Morse telling me, just put it out there. Just put it out there and see what happens. And that's what I did. So I was hoping that there was some little piece of information or something of interest. I know visually it wasn't very interesting. It was of my assistant to me and a lot of herbs. So visually that's not that interesting, but I thought, what if there was some kernel or something that someone got as useful? And that's just it. You never know when you're speaking, when you're not speaking, when you're showing something, how it makes a link in someone else's brain and their thought process as a reminder. Oh yes, I forgot I was supposed to take that, or I wanted to find out about this, anything. So that's why I did it. Thanks for not criticizing the quality. I am new to making videos and I don't have my full setup yet. Here I am in my living space, and this may be the brightest room of this house. It's not saturated with natural light in all the rooms, and it's beautiful, but I'm having a challenge with the lighting, so I need to sort that out and possibly purchase some lighting, etc., etc. But for the beginning stages, hopefully this is going to work well enough. And so this may link into a subject. I don't have a lot of preparation for what I'm going to talk about today. I'm between events, between projects, and I thought I'd take a little bit of time to make a video. And this is part of my experimentation process. Making something, see what comes through, and putting it out there. And I am a creative person, and I love to create. That said, we're all creators. And mine might be in an artistic type of way. However, we are all creators of our own life. Where we are today, we've created everything, every action, every decision, every choice, every step we've made along the way has brought us to today. So we've created this. We are the creator of our life. Isn't it great to know? Because if we don't like some aspect or our whole life, we can discreate it, imagine something else, understand what it is we want to create, and then start to build that process of creating. Which means we're pretty powerful. As our bodies are powerful, the power to heal. So, getting back to posting that herb video this morning, and knowing it wasn't the best quality, I wasn't in my best speaking ability, and visually it wasn't delightful in the way that I would like to present. This is life, and everything we do, we have to decide if we're going to put it off. When is the right time? Is there a right time? And why not now? That's my new mantra of this year. Why not now? Now, there might be some real reasons why not now. Oftentimes, they're excuses. I've said to someone recently, if it's important enough, you'll find a way. If it's not important enough, you'll find excuses. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule, and there are certain practical reasons and other real reasons why we can't or won't or shouldn't do things at a certain time. With the video, it's pretty low investment. It's pretty low risk. I'm not attached to it. However, when it comes to our health, and this includes the holistic part of who we are with health, we can start with our physical body. The right time is generally now to do something, to make a positive change. I'd say a couple of the most immediate positive changes we can do right now without having to purchase anything or go to the store or borrow something from someone is what we decide to put in our mouth, period. I'm talking about food, drink, drugs, cigarettes, anything like this. Prescription pills. This is the first thing we can change, is what are we going to consume? Consuming is also what we breathe, what we put on our skin, etc., etc. So, the second thing we can do is just drop to the floor and start stretching. Doing stretching, doing exercises, doing yoga, which is stretching, doing calisthenics, grabbing some weights. If you don't have weights, grab some jugs of water, grab some cans in the pantry of food. Do something, just anything in your hand, or just your own resistance. So these are two things you can do immediately to change the direction of your life, to create a new path for yourself. So another thing I was thinking about is talking about some things from Dr. Morris's The Detox Miracle source book, which if you don't have this book, you might want to think about investing in it. I think it's $30, and I'm not positive about that, but the amount of information in here is fantastic. And for lay people, non-medical background, for everyday people like me and you, this is a great book. It's easy to comprehend. There's a lot to absorb. There's a lot to understand, and this is wonderful. So I wanted to know, does everybody, I'm going to cover up the name, does everybody know what this is? I hope you can see it. It grows like that. Can you see that? It is an aloe vera leaf. Something that I've used a lot in my smoothies, my fruit smoothies. So I cut slices up and I open it up and scoop out the gel. I'll probably do a video about this, of me making it. And I just wanted to discuss this because this is great for healing the intestinal tract. It's great for many, many things. But specifically, what I'm talking about is for the digestive tract, from here to the other end. Now I'm going to read a little bit out of Dr. Morris's source book about aloe vera, just for you, just to give you a little information. Internally, it heals ulcerations and inflammation of the GI tract. It is what's also called as the burn botanical. For first, second, third, and fourth degree burns, all respond to aloe's tissue healing and rebuilding properties. It's also used as a bowel mover and heavy constipation, but not one to depend on for necessarily long-term use. However, it's a plant. You can use it often. And it's just generally known as the first aid plant. So that's just a little bit of information about aloe vera. It is a little bit bitter tasting, but mixed with the fruit smoothie and all the fruit, if you add coconut sugar or honey or maple syrup or dates. Whatever you add is a little sweetener. If you do add anything as a sweetener to your fruit smoothie, you really can't, I can't tell about the bitterness. It tastes delicious to me, and it just works well. And I use the leaves when I'm done scooping it out all over my face as a moisturizer and a beauty treatment. So that's about it for now. One more thing I wanted to read, and I don't know if I marked it in here. Bear with me. Here's a quote or a reminder. Remember, pleasure, laughter, happiness, rest, and sleep are all alkaline forming. Worry, anger, hate, envy, gossip, fear, and lack of sleep are all acid forming. And this is the truth. So, have you ever been so worried or so angry or just have so much fear in a given day, in a given week? You're going through a certain period in life, someone delivers you news, and you grab your tummy, and it's like, oh my gosh, and you feel, and you even say, I feel sick to my stomach. That's the acid producing, and when it's prolonged, any of those acid forming emotions, worry, anger, hate, fear, envy, gossip, etc., when those are prolonged, so when you allow those to go on for an extensive period of time, you can get really ill from the continuation of those emotions, not just affecting you emotionally and psychologically. Of course, we know holistically that's everything. And then literally producing more acid condition in your organism, in your body. So it's important to be aware of that. Be aware of that and be mindful. And if you catch yourself in that situation, take some measures to come to more of a balance. I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. If you're one of those people who make resolutions for the new year, that we just had a few weeks ago, and you started off strong and you already fell off the wagon, or you didn't start off strong and you're still waiting to get on the wagon, either way, or anywhere in between. If you're one of those people and you're feeling discouraged, it's not too late. As long as there's breath in your body and a desire and willingness to be open and change and implement new ways and releasing things from your past that no longer serve you, it is not too late. Detachment. Detach from what tastes good, what you crave, habits, people you're used to being around in your life that aren't positive influences. Detachment from a manager at your workplace who really doesn't treat you well. There's many, many things. We can go on and on. But the whole point here is detachment. And then adoption. Adopt new ideas. Adopt new ways. Get a great book to get all sorts of information. Listen to videos. Try new things. Try something new every week, every month, whatever works for you, whatever you can do. Continue to grow and evolve and shed that old layer of you and let the new healthy layer emerge. So please leave any comments, questions, input, tips on video making, anything. I really would like this to be interactive, where you tell me what your thoughts are, how you're feeling, what you're doing, what you've learned, the herbs you're taking, anything. I really like the interactiveness. That is what I'm here to do. I'm here to spread the truth, and I invite you to help me. So until we meet next time, thank you for your time and thank you for listening. And keep on going strong on the path to Willville.